Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery. In BL tonight, we're going to kick it off talking about used car business. That's Jetcon Corporation Limited trading in their shares. It's a sale here. An advisor from the company that a director sold 5,000 shares August 12, 2021. It's a small trade. Now, Jetcon hasn't been a huge fan or favorite of the market. They've been going through the motions for about 2 or 3 years, but that could change. Now, the Oracle, that's Warren Buffett, recently came out and said with inflation just testing the markets globally, not just here in Jamaica, that actually 2 of the things that could keep up with inflation from an investment standpoint. We all know food, but not only food, but actually used cars. So keep your mind, keep your radar on Jetcon. Things could change, and in the last quarter, the results started to look a little bit better. Next up tonight, we got Pharma Jamaica Limited, pharmaceutical company out of Montego Bay, out in the west. Annual general meeting, change of venue, AGM for them here. The company has said, which is, the AGM is scheduled for August 27th, 2021 at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be relocated to the Montego Bay Yacht Club. Now we've got GraceKennedy Limited here, major conglomerate, ticker symbol GK, talk about earnings reports, just building momentum, not just the last quarter, but year over year, and just quarterly on a running basis. Grace going from strength to strength, that food division just hustling and bustling and growing, doing really well. Now a connected party here, buying up some shares, 1,000 shares, small trade, but corporate action items tell you something on what's happening in these companies. Now, it's a little bit outdated here, April 13th, 2021, so a little bit of a late report there. Unlike GraceKennedy, they're super bullish, huge on corporate governance, but they got this one in. Now, overseas markets, international markets, US markets here, Toll Brothers improving earnings. Let's talk about the headline numbers. Huge, rebound in housing in the US, construction, revenue here alone, $2.26 billion US dollars. Earnings per share, $1.87 per share. One of those bellwether stocks in America. So estimates, these numbers are ahead of both revenue and earnings estimates, and the gross margin was higher, 22% and change, versus analyst estimates 21% or so. That 1% makes a big difference when you're churning billions of US dollars. Last up, Dollar General, beating earnings estimates here, but overall numbers lower year over year, sending the stock price a bit down, but stronger than expected second quarter earnings. Group revenues flat at about 8.7 billion US dollars. Same store sales fell about 4.7%. But in terms of Dollar General, what really hurt them is Macy's came out, huge earnings, not record earnings, but huge earnings. Foot Locker came out, huge numbers. You're talking like 20, 30, 40% growth for some of these retail companies. Now, when you see a company, it gives you a great sign of the economy, what's happening in America, like Dollar General, that comes out with these numbers being down. That's a concern, when you look at the US economy. So we'll see if this is a one-off quarter or what happens the next quarter for Dollar General. I'm Mark Croskery. This is Business Live.